Me Transformers 96 here with just another review, but this time it's the Captain America movie review, just me talking about the movie and comparing it to the toys. So yeah, so here you go. So, oops, sorry about that. So I did see it twice, now, not in 3D. I'm not a big 3D person because usually 3D is not good, but I have seen it in Cinema and just a regular theater, and overall I think it's a good movie. Good things and bad things, and there you go. So this will have spoilers. Yeah, in all of my reviews when it comes to the movies or anything, there will be spoilers. I'm not gonna hold back. So I recommend that you see the movie before you watch this. So yeah, so when it comes to the toys, obviously I won't be comparing Crossbones because he is not a movie figure, but I will be comparing Captain America, Red Skull, and Darkseid Hydra Soldier. But anyway, the movie was very good. One thing that I didn't love in it is how Red Skull was Red Skull in the movie. I mean, they talked a little bit about how he got to Red Skull, but he was Red Skull from the beginning. You didn't see his face, you just saw him regular, but he was still the Red Skull. So that wasn't good. I really like it when they do the hero and villain, and they're both going down the same type of path, but one's kind of more the evil, one's more the hero path, and then it gets to and you know, you see them develop until they're the heroes, and then they start doing stuff, and then they finally face each other at the end. I like that. Examples would be Hal Jordan and Victor, or Spider-Man, Green Goblin, you know, that kind of stuff, where they're heroes. They're both regular people, but then they go on their different paths to become the hero and villain, and they go back and forth, which I really like that. They did go back and forth with the scenes, like they did some with Captain America, then they went to Red Skull. They did some more with Captain America, then they went to Red Skull. They did that throughout the movie, but it was Captain America becoming Captain America, Steve Rogers becoming Captain America, and it was Red Skull staying the Red Skull. So yeah, so I didn't like character development with Red Skull was not good. He was always Red Skull. But as Red Skull, he was very nice. He was very cool. Johann Schmidt, what's his name, which was kind of neat. The actor who plays him is he's like three of the coolest supervillains of all times with Red Skull. Smith from Matrix and Megatron, so yeah, so that was pretty cool. But he plays a good villain, of course. He did his accent, which was pretty decent, and he was very cool. Now to the toy. This outfit that we have the toy in, not too movie accurate, because in the movie he did wear this. He did wear this thing, but it was just as Johann Schmidt. When he took off his mask, he started wearing the black ensemble, whatever you want to call it, which we get in the Diamond Select Red Skull. So yeah, so I wish that they kind of made this one a regular one, and then they made a new costume for a Red Skull for the toys. So yeah, the Cosmic Cube never flamed like this, so I guess this is just for effect. But the Cosmic Cube was cool. So now with Hydra, so there's the Hydra Soldier. So he's very cool, very movie accurate with his weapons. The two cannons that he holds is a bit bigger than they are in the movie, but still they have to fire, so you understand it. I thought that that Hydra, the whole Hydra in general, was like kind of like Star Wars. I mean, all the stuff they had lasers and laser beams and big tanks that shoot lasers and these ships that are like long with like wings on the sides that kind of spin to lift it up. They had some crazy stuff, so I really didn't like that. Very not realistic when it came to Hydra. All these Hydra soldiers dressing up in this armor like stormtroopers. You know, it was like, how did they get all that funding? You know, that wouldn't really happen. So yeah, so I really didn't like that, how futuristic Hydra was. And then when it comes to Captain America and his whole army, they're very old-fashioned 1940s. You know, and this is all in the 1940s, so it's not even, it will be futuristic right now, but this was like 70 years ago, so it's even more futuristic, so I really didn't like that at all. As far as Red Skull, how he looked very cool. I love the face. The face was animated, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been somebody just wearing a mask, but they animated the features in his face. I really thought it was animated. It might have just been a mask, but it looked good no matter what. Very good with that. The Luger that he has, this one, this is the Luger like he uses in the comic books. It's a regular gun. In the movie, it didn't look like this. It was a Luger, but it was like a futuristic Luger that like. Which when he shot it, like a laser came out and like evaporated whatever was in front of it. So that wasn't good. I didn't think. Yeah, it was just Hydra was way futuristic. Didn't like that at all. And so yeah, so that wasn't good. Now as far as Captain America was very cool. I like you know, when I first saw the trailer, like the first trailer, I thought, why would they pick Steve Rogers to be Captain America? You know, why wouldn't they pick somebody else? But in this, you understand because you know he's willing to risk his life for everybody, and he's very patriotic and just does whatever he has to do to get in the army. So I think that was very cool. It kind of explains it. They did have him wearing the original like Captain America costume from like the first comic book, which I thought was neat. How they put that in. They actually showed like the first Captain America comic being sold to kids, so I thought that was very cool, very interesting, so very nice. And so yeah, so all in all, the movie was good. The fight scene between Captain America and Red Skull was pretty nice at the end. I liked it. It could have lasted a little bit longer, but it was still pretty good. His friend or brother, Bucky, I don't know if it's just a friend or if he was a brother. They really didn't explain that. I think it was just his friend. I'm not sure. But he kind of died in the movie. But if you guys know the comic books, you know that he is the Winter Soldier. So obviously he must have got frozen in the ice and he comes back later. Red Skull kind of gets evaporated with the cosmic cube and just kind of flies up into the sky. But what I think is that he is in the cosmic cube. If I'm not mistaken, he is. So I think he's still alive. I mean, if you didn't know anything about the comic books, you think he's dead. But I think he's still alive. I'm not sure about that, though. Tell me what you guys think, because I'm not quite sure on that. But I think that he's still alive. But yeah, but overall, a good movie. It was not too slow. You know, they kept the pace pretty fast, which I liked. Even if it was just him doing stuff, it was all very snappy. You know, they did a whole montage. Like that scene where they go and kick the door, they all start shooting it. That was just in a montage. So yeah, so they did that, so just made a montage of them fighting, which I didn't love, but still pretty good. So yeah, so what I liked about this movie, there was no, like, the hero, you know, there was no, like, his girlfriend, you know, runs away because of something that she thinks that she saw, or the, him getting in a fight with his, sidekick or something, and then them separating, you know, like that, like in the Green Hornet, you know, usually these movies, they have something like that. Either the girlfriend leaves, which is mostly what happens in Spider-Man, or the sidekick leaves, and then they have a moment alone, and then, you know, they're all upset or something, but then by the end of the movie it's solved. It didn't have this, which I loved. I hate that thing. I mean, it's so stupid. It's a dumb part of movies. I really don't like that. This didn't have it. When his girlfriend, or not girlfriend, but the girl that he liked and she liked him, when she saw him kissing somebody else, she, like, got upset, and I thought that she was going to run away and there was going to be that whole type of thing, but it didn't happen. She was just really upset, but it wasn't like that. She didn't just run away, which I loved how they didn't do that, because I still thought that it's going to be that big boring part just like that in like every other movie, but they didn't have that, which was great. I liked all the characters, even the small characters. The scientist, which is in the beginning of the movie, he was a very nice guy. He was very cool, had a few funny parts. Howard Stark was very cool, very much like Tony, and just very neat to see his father at his age. Thought that was pretty cool. Who else? Oh, Tommy Lee Jones, the military guy, he was pretty nice. I thought that he'd be a character that was one of those characters, but he turned out pretty good. I liked him. So there you go. So all of these characters were very good, and the plot and the story was very nice. I really liked it. Very old-fashioned when it came to the lasers and stuff. I didn't understand why they did that. So yeah. So I just didn't understand why they did the lasers for Hydra and stuff like that. Why didn't they just have him shoot bullets? It would have been fine. Nobody would have cared. But they had him shoot lasers. whatever. What are you gonna do? So yeah, so there you go. So I guess that's just my review. Just reviewing the movie. So there you go. So I think I'm gonna start reviewing movies with like major movies like this, which I have toys for. If I don't have any toys, I won't be reviewing the movie unless it's like a really fantastic movie or something. But yeah, so that you can get a comparison to the toys and my perspective being a movie or toy collector and seeing the movie. So there you go. So very nice. So yeah, unfortunately, when you see Captain America, at least where I live, you can't see it in the Cine Capri because Harry Potter's taking up all the Cine Capris, which really sucks. But I did get to see it in the Cine Capri because I saw it at midnight, so I was really lucky to get that. So yeah, so all of you that can't see it in the Cine Capri because Harry Potter has taken it up, or IMAX, whatever, yeah, sorry, but if you saw it at midnight, you get it in the Cine Capri. So there you go. So that's just my video review of Captain America, the first Avenger movie. Very cool. Oh, also, we get the trailer for the Avengers after the credits. So if you didn't stay after the credits. That's awesome. It's so cool. They shot a lot of scenes out really fast, so it was hard to see everything. But even seeing it twice, it was still hard to see everything. So yeah. So I don't know if it's on the internet right now. I'm definitely gonna go check after this so that I can like pause it in every scene so to see what's happening. But yeah. But that was very cool, very exciting. Can't wait for that next year. And it's really weird how they're releasing like all the major trailers in a year advance with the Amazing Spider-Man, the Dark Knight Rises, and the Avengers. So very cool. So that's just my review of Captain America: The First Avenger movie compared to the toys. Thanks for watching.